It promises to be a relishing encounter as Arsenal look forward to playing against Bournemouth City, one of the buggy teams that derailed Arsenal's title ambition last season. And it happened that for the very first time Arsenal played against Bournemouth City was in October 27, 1987, during the third round of the League Cup. Arsenal destroyed the Vitality Boys by 3-0. But ever since the arrival of Antonio Iraola, he has proven to be a different kettle of fish for Arsenal, proving to be bogey for Mikel Arteta. These two Spaniards will be coming together in a game that is going to determine how long Arsenal are going to stay in the summit, whether till the end of the season, whether to capitulate or to consolidate. But it promises to be an interesting one because this game is the make or mar game. You could recall that the first time they defeated Arsenal last season was at the Vitality Stadium by 2-0, and Arsenal ended up that game with a 10-man. Recall, William Saliba was issued a red card in a similar incident that also occurred with Tosi Adarabioyo of Chelsea, involved in a similar incident, and he wasn't given a red card, he was given a yellow card. It became the rife of the moment and talk of the day. But Arsenal fans were thinking that when they come to the Emirates, that Arsenal were going to get their revenge. But somehow, when Declan Rice hit the first goal, we were all rooting for our darling Arsenal, thinking we're going to carry the day. But somehow, the Vitality Boys came back biting to Havertz, who is now a Real Madrid player, and thereafter, Havertz scored the second goal, and that was the end. They shut the Emirates down. But if they have the audacity to come to the Emirates and beat Arsenal, they knew that with the current squad of players that we have the audacity, we have the authority, we have the presence to go to the Vitality Stadium, which boasts of about 11,307 seating capacity for fans, to destroy them and take the 3 points, because that's the only thing that we need. A draw is unacceptable. But looking at the way these current Arsenal teams are playing, then you would understand what I mean, because when they took their revenge over the villains, I'm talking about Aston Villa at the Emirates, they gave them the first shot. Yaka! 4-1 ended up. Gaza would destroy the villains. That promises to be a relishing one because these two Spaniards, they know how to play tactically. Antonio Iraola happens to be a coach that plays the 4-2-3-1 formation. And you know Mikel Arteta, he's always going to play his 4-3-3 formation, and it promises to be an interesting one. Where's the battle going to be won? Anyways, before I go to my tactical board, if you're joining for the very first time any part of the globe, this is the Arsenal Fans being brought to you by Arsenal Fans globally. Make it good to go to the comment section, to like, to comment, and also follow us on all our social media handles. Anyways, while I go to my tactical board, I just want to say, Antonio Iraola, the buggy period of destroying our title ambition is on the past. This time, you're going to meet a different Arsenal. Now, what's wrong with you? There's the goal ball we're going to use to score Bournemouth now, so why are you moving? Anyways, this is Arsenal. This is Bournemouth. From my tactical boards, I'm going to be looking at, this is Antonio Iraola. Normally, he sets up his team in a 4-2-3-1 formation, and here you have the three attackers joining the midfield, clustering it, and they get you on the counter. But I'm sure that Arsenal have learned from the past. It's going to be David Raya in goal, the most expensive and reliable Timber, Jorin Timber playing at the right back, and in the middle of the defense, you're going to have Rolls Royce, William Saliba, and the indomitable Gabriel Jesus. And in the sixth position, is going to be the guy that are playing so much and giving us so much joy to watch him playing, especially the way he plays in transition and trying to nick passes in the final third, joining the attack. Martin Zubimendi, the man that made us to forget about the absence of the general called Thomas Partey. He's going to be there. And from the left back position, you're going to have the warrior from Ecuador, talking about Piero Incapi. Especially when Califieri is not there, we would like that his warrior-like attitude in the back line, so that will help us to really hold on the furies of Everton, Trouvert, and the likes, Antonio Chenani, Esimerio, and the likes of them. And in the 8th position, I'm thinking about doing something different. I don't want to see Mikel Merino there. Not that he's not been doing a good job. That he was lucky to have stayed on that pitch against Villa, especially when he was supposed to be given a second yellow card for wrestling Morgan Rogers in that game. So I want him to rest in this game and let us have a very Tuesday. He has sat down enough on the bench and he has seen how we want him to play, how we want him to be effective joining the defense and joining the attack as well. So I want to see Berichi in that 8th position because Declan Rice will not be available, considering the knock that he had on his knee, and this is not the kind of game you want to put him for him to aggravate that injury, since it's not a long-term injury. So I want him to stay off this team until he gets better. So Berichi is going to be in that 8th position. Captain Fantastic that is back at his best. Martin Odegaard will be playing in the 10th position. And the outside left, I want to see Leandro Trossard, the man I call the sniper of Arsenal, is going to be there taking on defenders and giving us those yeoman's job that he normally does for us. So he's going to retain his starting position. And in the 9th position, striking role, I want to differ from what Hospi said the last time when we had the match preview prior to Aston Villa's match. He said he wants Victor Gyökeres to be benched so that we don't burn out his confidence. No, let him keep on playing. Even though he's missing chances, he's not bagging the goals that he used to score. He's going to learn. It should be a learning curve for him. Despite the fact that within few minutes that he left the pitch, Gabriel Jesus came and knocked in the goal. This will help him to correct the malady of playing. Because the last time I had a review about his playing pattern, I said he needs to onboarding himself, remove challenges from him. He should stop challenging himself and putting pressure on himself. So I'm looking at the situation where he's going to continue his runs, playing in the 9th position. And in the 7th position, I want a Beric. I want Noni Madueke to start. Then knowing the kind of person that Mikel Arteta is, he's going to start Starboy in this game, and Starboy can still do a yeoman's job, especially from the set piece point of view. So Starboy should continue there because Declan Rice is not playing, so he's going to be our weapon from the set piece. So you remember it was the set piece that led to the first goal that Aston Villa conceded at the Emirates. So he retains his position, and thereafter we can have Noni Madueke coming in. If you ask me what my scoreline prediction is going to be in this match, it's going to be a tactical game where the best is going to take the odds. But I know that with the way Arsenal boys are playing now, they are unfazed, they are undeterred. They don't want anything to derail their title hope because they say they are taking it game after game. So I'm predicting 3-1. Arsenal is going to destroy the Vitality boys by 3-1 at the Vitality Stadium. Don't forget, if you're joining us again in any part of the world, it's still the Arsenal Fans being brought to you by Arsenal Fans Globally. Let me know what your thought is. Go to the comment section, make your comments count. Let's keep building this community. Until I come your way again for the post-match review of the Arsenal Bournemouth City game, it is take come on, you gonna ask.